Yeah! Mike, sir.
Hands up!
We came to the party.
You rockin' with the party starters.
Hey, yo, what up?
Right here with Blue Diamond, J5, and DjScenario. Here we go.
Welcome to the Party Starter Podcast. It's your boy DJScenario.
I'm DJJAYFIVE.
And it's your girl, DJ Blue Diamond, baby.
And
today we have
DJ
Nyla Symone, baby. We got another female here, another female DJ. Yes.
First and foremost, welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party.
I'm so happy
We're
to be
happy you
here.
joined the party.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
A little history. Nyla works right across the hall from us, so every time we over here doing interviews, you know, we always see Nyla, and Nyla's like, when y'all doing my interview? Like, we like, you know what? You're right.
You know what? It took some time. Let's clarify some things. It took some time for us to get back in the studio in rare form,
Right.
where we could bring you up and do this properly.
All right.
Because we wasn't too much on the Zoom mission. We wasn't too much on
But
that.
hold on,
I don't
because
blame
since
you.
then, Nyla has just like evolved.
Exactly.
Like,
So
she just
that's
like,
now
poof,
skyrocketed.
right?
That's
Hold
why
on.
it's God's timing.
You
know what I'm saying?
understand?
It's God's plan.
She also has a podcast too.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
You have
yes.
a podcast
I got a
too.
podcast
So-
with Mouse Jones.
And it's called
The What Hip Hop Pod.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Nyla's a really hip hop head.
Yes, I am.
She is.
I
and to be young, because Nyla is a young rising DJ doing her thing crazy. She knows a lot about hip hop. She's really into the hip hop scene.
Yeah, man. I love it.
Well,
They be pulling my card all the time up here, but, you know.
Let's go back a little bit. Let's get to know Nyla Symone. So hold on. I know, but let the people know, because you're not from New York.
Yes. I'm not from New York. I'm originally from Severn, Maryland. My dad was in the Army. My family's from Florida. I was born in Germany. So, like, I very well versed culturally, you know, at least around the East Coast. Like, my family's from
Wait, what's your background? Like, was your
just black. You know, just
I love
But
it,
you
I love it.
you wasn't even born in the States.
yeah.
I know this. Tell the people where you were born. So Nyla is really
I'm not German though. I'm not.
Oh, but if you was born there,
But that doesn't
I
make
you
mean-
technically know.
No.
she just got citizenship. We'll just say that.
Oh, that's fire.
In
Now
Germany?
you foreign.
I'm not though. I'm
So
black.
you could get deported if you do some fucking shit in
Hell
America?
no! Stop it.
She's like, this what y'all brought me up here for? Don't bring me up here for this bullshit.
Nah, you guys are silly. No, I'm American and
Yeah.
I'm black. Black American. I got slave
love it.
ancestral roots
Aw.
in this country. But yeah. But I moved here for college. I went to St. John's in Queens, and yeah, I just worked my way up from like interning and working for free and just a lot of hard labor.
Who you used to intern for?
So I interned for the Source magazine, and then I interned for Angie Martinez.
Fire. How
Yeah.
was it working with Angie?
Angie's the best. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Angie so much. Very tough cookie, but she really helped make me like who I am too. So,
I kind of did notice that. Like when you got with Angie, I felt like you leveled up a lot. I guess you was learning a lot from her.
man, I learned so much.
Watching
Being
her,
around her, you
how
learn
to
a lot
move,
and
you know?
how to move as a woman in the
Mhm.
industry, and then even just like knowing your craft. You know what I mean? Like it's hard enough being a female, so you really got to know your shit. And then just Angie just is a fucking living legend. You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna say. How did like we know, here, but for the people, we see how was it working with just Angie? Just when you first was like, okay, I'm gonna intern for Angie. What kind of pressure was that for you?
Well, I was just so hyped because I met her when she was promoting her book, My Voice. So she went to St. John's campus, and she allowed 2 students to interview her. So the 2 students that she allowed to interview her was me and Gabe.
It's called God's plan.
Wow, and look at where you guys are.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? I never knew that. That's
And-
dope.
Yeah, and so after that, you know, we had already built a bond with her online through the interview that we did. So when we called,
She personally interviewed you?
well, we personally interviewed her on her book, like what's the book about, and what are we gonna learn about her and stuff like that. And the interview is still up. I still got it up on my YouTube from like whatever 2015, maybe 2016. But so we built that relationship that day. We were so hyped. We asked for the internship. She kind of like dubbed us or whatever. And then like,
You gotta keep it real.
yeah, she totally like ignored
Crickets.
us. And then like a week later, we got a call like, yeah, Angie wants you guys to come in for an interview. We're like, oh shit, like, damn, we made it. And then when we got the internship, she literally barely spoke to us. Like, barely spoke to us. I'm like, damn, did we offend her? Like,
She's a tough cookie to break.
yeah, I mean, you know, it's just about the work for her. You know what I mean? Like, she wants people to actually put it in. And I can understand being in like this industry. You never know who's really in it for what. So like, a lot of things that I didn't understand early on working with Angie, now that I've like leveled up in the world, I understand her completely. Like, you know what? You kind of have to be this way because there's just, you deal with a lot of characters. You never really know what you're dealing with. So
A lot of opportunities too.
a lot of opportunities.
So rolling back a little bit, did you think like during college, was this like a vision of yours? Is this something you wanted to do, or did you stumble across this whole radio career?
I'm gonna be honest, yo. I went to school for computer science. In high school, I did.
People never end up really doing what they.
Nah, I'm paying for this, but I'm doing this. Whatever.
In high school, I went to trade school for Cisco. I sat and got C-Cert certification for Cisco, and like, so I was just gonna go to college, finish doing IT. I had already had like a government job in DC that I was working, and then just on campus, I had the college radio show. But my college radio show ended up being like really lit. Like I had Wale come to the school, and he did a cipher and sat my
You was getting crazy early on.
I don't know how.
But
It's so weird.
But she didn't know this is what she wanted to do.
That was
It
your
just was
blessing.
happening. So
It was just happening, and you rolled
But
with it.
and then no, go ahead, continue your story.
For me, it was just fun. Like, it was like my fun creative outlet. Like, okay, I do coding at night.
yeah.
But
C++.
like, yeah.
Oh, so you a nerd. Like you know what you're doing.
Un poquito, just a little bit. But yeah, so the radio show just really was doing well for me. So along with the radio show, I had a blog where I would like I don't know, talk about albums or just upcoming rappers that I was fucking with or whatever the case may be. And from there, I did a blog called The Nocturnal. From The Nocturnal, I started working at The Source. And then from The Source, I got to Power.
When did you become a DJ?
So I was DJing.
And is it DJ Nyla Symone or is it just Nyla Symone?
I like Nyla Symone.
Okay.
That's
People
cool.
always throw the
I think
DJ
that's
in
cool.
there. And I'm not mad if they do throw the DJ in there because I am a DJ.
Because you are a DJ.
Yeah,
and it makes sense.
It's not like a shade or nothing, but to me, it's just that I just didn't want to be pivoted into one thing. Like, I DJ,
I agree.
but I also do interviews. I also host.
Yeah.
I also knit. I also do, you know what I mean? Like, I do
knit?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
What
she
else
knits.
you do, Nyla? Put us
She's
on.
knitting and crocheting.
Yeah, like-
and shit.
Rick just told
So
us.
knitting is the 2 and crocheting is the 1. If that makes
So
sense.
if
I
you,
get it. It's one thing.
Wait,
It's two
Instead
things.
of doing 2.
Oh, so
yeah.
one hand is like.
That's
down
one
the-
It's like
hand
one
is
needle
crochet.
instead of one needle. It's like 2 needles is crochet.
2 needles is knitting.
so who's
Oh,
nicer?
never-
Somebody that crochets or somebody that needles?
Oh, so you want people to
No,
battle?
no,
We about
it's
to
not
have
a nice
battle?
thing.
You about to have a battle?
Because what's her name?
don't do
What's
that.
her name? Rick Woods.
Yeah, we have Rick,
She
and
knits.
she knits. She knits.
Oh, really?
She
Yeah,
crochets. Excuse me.
No,
She
she
crochets.
She
Okay.
crochets.
She knits. She
We can have like a who
crochets.
could build the fastest
Yeah,
sweater.
you can make a crop
She
top.
said she be
How
making
long it
shirts
takes you to
and-
make a crop top?
You know what? We might.
She
have a
said she
party
could make
for
a
this
crop
shit.
top in a few hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a few hours.
Oh, so you nice.
I'm pretty high.
Ah.
Yeah, I just made this really cute. I just made this really cute short set. I'm gonna show
I
you.
want to see.
Yo, tell people where they could get that at though, because I know you be
Get
making
what?
this.
I'm not selling
You
them
not
to people.
sell-
It's too much work.
Oh,
I do it for
damn. I
fun,
thought I
and
could
I
make a
had to-
custom order.
I'll make you something, but it's too much work.
She got a closet. For
It is. There's like certain people. I'm making something for Olu and Earth Gang. Like I'll
Yeah,
make
because I'm
it
still
for,
waiting
like,
for
my
a scarf.
friends.
2 winters ago, I was frozen.
Where? Yeah,
Stop.
I was frozen.
Let's see if I get one this year.
Oh, nah, this is cute.
Right?
Oh, that's like a
Oh, did you
bikini
want to
kind
see
of
outside?
Kinda like
Can we
Gucci
see that on
type.
the camera? Thanks.
We're gonna. She's
Oh.
gonna send it. She's gonna look. Okay, look up here.
Yeah, I can now.
All right, we're back.
Nyla,
But-
can we talk music with you?
Yeah, hello, come on,
Damn.
let's talk.
Let's-
Y'all know
let-
Kendrick
can-
dropping tonight.
over here.
Speaking of Kendrick, right? I wanted to get on Kendrick. I remember the night the song dropped. You hit me, and you said, "I'm gonna send you a mix," but you was like, "This Kendrick shit is fucking me up." Right? That's the exact words. Your exact words. She's like, but this Kendrick shit is fucking me up.
Yo, it
Hold
was,
on.
man. It really. I had to keep watching this shit. I'm like, damn. I couldn't focus on my job because I was really focused on Kendrick. You know, especially like his music. You gotta really sit, listen,
And
repeat.
listen.
I had to pull up the lyrics to really understand what he was trying to say to us. But the Kendrick album's dropping. I'm super excited. And The Heart Part 5 is just like, damn, what I fuck with about Kendrick is he always creates a moment outside of just the music. Like the music video is a moment. You know what I mean? Like even with Damn, Humble broke the internet with the whole I'm sick and tired of the Photoshop shit. Like he always does some shit to make you be like, damn, am I living right? You know what I mean? Like maybe I should be humble or something like that. So it's like, I just appreciate what Kendrick brings. He always raises the bar in a game where the bar is just so low.
And he definitely did that with the video.
Yeah.
Changing faces, right?
Nuts. That was
Crazy.
nuts.
I haven't had a chance to hear yet.
What? Oh, you
I
gotta
got
see
to
it.
When you see the video, right, and he starts changing faces, every moment that he's changing, he says different things, particular to that face that changed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think Kendrick was so out there, so out the box with this video. Because when I seen it, I'm like, when I first seen the first change of face, hold on,
What is
rewind
going
that.
on?
What the fuck did I just see? Did he just change faces to Will Smith?
Yeah.
To Nipsey Hussle?
Yep.
To O.J. Simpson?
Yeah.
Like, I could keep going, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that moment right there was like, yo, Kendrick is a beast. He's a monster. Like, the shit he does is beyond, like you said, beyond the music.
How did he even think like
Exactly.
that? Who's
Who sits
thinking
there
like that?
and who sits there and comes up with like, yo, you need to morph. The track is crazy.
And he kept
You know?
going, yeah. And even honestly, I heard the song first, and hearing the song, I didn't get it. Like I was like, wow, this was just a lot. It felt like just a really long spoken word type shit. I'm like, this is too much. Then they're like, no, watch the video. Then I'm like,
It makes perfect
see,
sense.
like, okay,
and
he's different.
the way he acts, the way he in between each morph,
Yeah,
it's
the
just
whole,
like the whole change is like,
he
yo,
really
this kid-
acted this
he's
shit
I
out.
gotta
going
watch
in.
this video.
Yeah,
You
he's
watched
going-
DJ?
Nah,
Nigga,
man.
you
have
know
to-
about it.
you
Like,
have
well,
to
damn,
put-
I
you-
gotta
I'm
watch
not
this
gonna
shit.
lie. I've been slacking on Kendrick. I haven't really.
Yo,
paid
you gotta
attention.
watch
so
it. He
same
needs an
about
Oscar
himself.
for that shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
But
That was
now I'm
acting.
definitely
No,
gonna
you
watch
have to
this
watch
shit.
it because it's definitely crazy. It's something you gotta watch because you're gonna be like, what did I just see?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can we talk about the Future album?
Oh Lord.
What do you think about the title? Like, is that title directed to somebody?
Damn.
What do you
man.
think?
I have to stop talking about Future when I go on podcasts because
Because
What?
Nyla has a love-hate relationship with Future.
What's going on? So explain. Hold
I'm
on,
not
what's
gonna lie to
going
you.
on?
Mad people come up to me now and be like, "How did you feel about Future?"
Because
this
they
and
know
Future that?"
Nyla's
I
gonna
be
keep it
like,
100
damn,
about Future because
I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm gonna give
She's like,
Future
there is
grace.
no
Yeah,
future.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Future grace because I feel bad now. Like I feel bad to the point that people always want to come to me excited to hear me shit on Future.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, I kind of was excited to hear you shit on him just now. Like, what?
Damn, where are you? I feel bad.
Nah, like, give me that
I
side,
don't wanna
Nyla.
shit
Don't
on-
give me nice, Nyla.
I don't want to shit on Future. I came to like after.
I don't think it's really shitting. I think it's like a real, a genuine opinion.
I just don't like the misogyny, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
him leaning into it, like you said, like the album title, I never really liked you. It's like,
He's like,
damn.
who is he talking
He's
Why
about?
just
you-
feeding off all that internet-based shit.
He's
that's going
feeding
on.
off all the internet shit, and I get it. It works for him. Salute to Future. Future is a GOAT. But to me, and then it's almost like, and this is why I say I don't want to shit on Future no more because I'm like, you know what? He's really misogynistic, and the older I got, the more I realized, like, I don't want to support misogynistic rappers. But then again, a lot of my
Is
favorite
that
rappers.
a word? That's a
Basically,
word?
like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It
It's, you
means
know,
like
when
you're
you get a
biased
massage on
against
yourself,
women,
no,
like
it's
Oh.
you belittle and like
So
stuff like that.
that's him.
He's king
That's what-
of that.
What?
Yeah.
All the
Future's king
time.
of that. Now if we
Damn.
listen to, now if you go back and you
But
put
do
a
you
Future,
feel he could be a bigger artist, like more, or like
I mean,
instead
he's
of like the
already
ratchet
huge.
shit,
He's
more
sitting-
like how do you say the word?
mainstream. He is
More like
mainstream.
He is very
an
mainstream.
emotional kind of artist. You know, like there's a song
He
called
is
The
emotional
Different
in
Meaning.
there. He's
you
very
ever-
emotional on this album.
On
I
this-
mean,
Yeah,
he's
I
emotional
mean-
on a lot of his projects. To be honest with you, even like early Future. What's that? Turn on the lights.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
that
forward
was
to.
one
Like
of the
that
biggest
was.
records.
Yeah, he was in his bag with that one too. I think for me, it was hard for me to separate his music and personal life. I was a really big fan of Sierra, so it's just
Oh,
like
yeah. She
I
was
didn't
dope.
really appreciate
Don't be playing with my girl.
how it played out in the public. Like, you know, to me, I think Sierra is somebody who should be highly respected.
Yeah.
So to see him go about that and like antagonizing her husband, who like is also a great father to their kids, it seems like
it's
I
petty.
just thought it was a little immature and I didn't like it. So, and it was at that moment that I really stopped listening to his music because I'm like, I can't really take you seriously.
You couldn't
Do you think
connect
that
to
does that same mentality separates fans when they dating two artists are dating?
Man.
For example, you said Sierra and Future, they were dating.
Yeah.
You like both of them, right?
But it's not like I listen to Sierra music.
No, but
right
I'm just
now,
saying you like both of them.
Yeah.
But you
At
chose
the time.
sides.
But you chose
You
a
like-
side.
Chose sides.
I
You
did-
like
I
Future
did.
Sierra.
I
Nah.
did, but I didn't choose. It wasn't like
Just because, and not saying you know them on a personal level like you know us, but you chose a side because I love Sierra because she's fucking my
you know,
favorite
my childhood.
artist.
She
You know what I'm
had
saying?
me doing this.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
She
It's
had you
like, I
1-2
like
stepping and all that, you know, and then Future treated her the way he did, and then you chose a side.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that whatever happened between Sierra and Future is whatever happened between Sierra and Future. It's the after for me that I
aftermath,
wasn't in love with. And honestly, it's really none of my business, but this to me personally, it's like, you know what? I'm not really a fan of that. The music is still whatever, but it's just not for me.
So we've seen that happen in the light.
I know, in hip hop often, and it's really hard for me. And I think I realized I'm at a point now where like, if there's too much noise behind you and your music, it's hard for me to connect with your music because the noise is just so loud.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that makes sense. So like this whole Megan and Tory situation.
I
it's
was
just,
about to bring that up.
it's-
We seen the Future and Sierra thing happen in our face. Like, we seen that. We don't know what really happened with them though.
we don't.
We just know what he said,
Yeah, like,
she
how she
said,
got
and
shot
we
in the
need to,
foot?
you know, it's your story,
But she
her
got shot.
story, and then
But
the
she got
truth.
shot.
Yeah.
You know, now there's so much other things coming out right now that she didn't even get shot. She got glass in her foot.
No,
Like,
I-
there's just
Wait,
so much.
what?
Yeah.
All right.
Bro,
So
people can say
according
whatever
to
they wanna say now,
listen,
right?
according to the doctor that treated her, right? I read this.
Mm-hmm.
According to the doctor that treated her,
Article.
he didn't treat her for a bullet wound. He treated her for glass that she stepped on. Now, I just feel like if he really did all these things, like that's really whack. You know what I'm saying? I know Tory, cool ass nigga, fuck with him, right? But if you did that, it's whack.
Yeah.
But if she blamed him for all this and none
He
of it
did
really
it.
happened, that's super whack.
That's crazy, yeah.
You know what I mean?
She could have ended his whole
In my
career.
opinion, I just think exactly. You know what really happened. You know what really happened in there, and you decided to go with whatever somebody told you to say.
See, this shit is a mess. This Tory and Meg shit is really, it feel like the East Coast, West Coast shit. Like, yo, what side you on? Like, this
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
like, somebody might end up on the wrong side, and I don't really
feel
like that.
Yeah, I don't feel like you should treat a woman like that, or you know,
Yeah.
really do anything like that. Like, that's super whack. But if you done that, if you did that to her, and that's the truth that happened, then you're whack for it. But if she's claiming this,
It's too much noise, man.
Yeah, yeah,
It's too
all
much
this.
uncertain shit on both sides that I don't want to know. It's like when your best friends are dating and then they break up and now it's like, I got to pick which
Yeah, yeah.
friend to...
Yeah.
I don't want to pick.
as two females,
Y'all
first
should
of all,
never did this
as
stupid
two
shit.
females, as two females, right? I know a lot of other females that chose Meg because of
You don't do that.
you know what she went through. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
get it why you choose Meg, and a lot of people shitting on Tory. But what happens, right? I'm asking you two ladies. What happens, right? Say y'all chose Megan, like a lot of other people did. What happens now if it comes out and she was lying? How do you feel about Tory now?
I don't feel no way. It's a lot of noise going on. That don't got nothing to do
That's
with
a,
me.
like,
Yeah.
wow, that's crazy. All right, moving on.
I don't ever get that involved in artists'
Yeah.
life. Like, I got my own shit going on. Like, I
A lot of
don't
fans-
give
a
a
lot
fuck
of
about
people-
Megan's foot. I didn't feel her pain, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Like, listen.
And then she
A
do
lot of
whole,
people
like,
stopped listening to
video
Tory
about
because
that
of it.
shit.
A lot of people stopped listening to Tory.
You can't unlisten to something you already heard. Like,
Yeah,
You know?
you,
Yeah.
you sound dumb.
A lot of people was like, I'm not fucking with the rest of his music. Man, he still make great
well,
music. She still makes great music.
I mean,
but
you know what? I ain't about to bring this guy up, but there are people who have done some really foul shit that people still listen to their music.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
was
mean?
gonna ask you about that. I am gonna bring it up because I wanted to know. 6ix9ine is somebody who's very known.
Oh, that's not who I was
Oh,
thinking
okay,
about.
but-
I'm done. I'm never playing a 6ix9ine song.
No,
in my
but,
life.
but before we knew what we know now,
Yes.
we know 6ix9ine to be an artist who used a lot of his personal life to promote a lot of his projects. Did you used to play his music? Were you a fan of his music at the time? Could you connect to his music, being that the noise was so loud?
I couldn't connect with the music, but I played the music because it was hot, and I'm a New York City DJ, so I really got to play I had to at that time. It was like,
You don't play for yourself, you play for the people.
yeah, so everywhere you go, it's like, damn, you're not playing that, then you really not tapped in type shit. But as far as the noise around it, I mean, it was entertaining. The whole thing, from start to finish, was definitely very entertaining. As far as the music, like, for me, with music I listen to, it got to be relatable or admirable, and he was neither one of those things for me personally, so that's why I'm like, it's not a loss for me.
Well, let's go back to talking about Nyla real quick. Nyla, you just recently did a whole tour with Coi Leray. Congratulations.
Did some shows, yes.
Torn up.
On her come up. So you see where all this happens. This is why it's God's plan, because before, when we was gonna have you on, we couldn't discuss that. But now that we have
That's an excuse, Nyla.
now that we have you on, we can discuss
I
that.
see how you did that.
You see, you know what I'm saying? So now we can discuss
yes.
that and all your accolades. That I'm super proud of you. First of all, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
You too. I'm super proud of everything you've done too.
So how did that happen? The whole
Yeah, how did that come about?
situation?
I had interviewed Coi before she went on tour with Trippie Redd. So that's her very first tour, actually, I think. She had just signed. So we had connected. And then after that, she came back in town. We did an interview, and then we did a studio session because I was trying to get her to do a song for me. And then we were just vibing. She was like, "Yo, you should be my DJ," and I'm like, "I mean, sure."
Yeah.
But it was like,
Why the fuck not?
it just came up in combo.
Yeah.
But then we kind of never spoke about it again. And then her team just reached out to me and was like, "Yo, can you do these dates?" And I'm like,
Hell yeah. Like, I'm in there.
Yeah, that was really it.
Was
But
that an adrenaline rush? I'm asking both of y'all because both of y'all were tour
I
DJs.
know. No, Blue, and she
You know
still
what I'm
be doing shows, man, with some icons, some fucking legends, man.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
what's the
seen it.
adrenaline rush? I want to ask both of y'all. What's the adrenaline rush for
I'm gonna
you,
let Nyla go
Nyla?
first.
What is it like? For thousands and thousands of fans for
I
you?
would love to know. What's up, Nyla? Talk to
I'm gonna be honest.
me. You don't get
adrenaline
nervous?
rush?
You don't get butterflies?
Nah, I definitely. Well, I think I'm nervous up until I actually get up there. Then when I get up there, I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
I got
You know,
you.
I do
like,
this shit.
It's like you can't even see the
Yeah.
people, bro.
I do
There's
this
so
shit.
many lights. You can't even
it's
see
like,
people.
whatever. I treat it like rehearsal type shit. Yeah.
Oh, see, you actually get rehearsals. I didn't. The people I work with, we don't do rehearsals. I work with men. Thank God, Coi Leray. I know Coi Leray has a whole show, like a
Well,
nice
she
show.
does now, but we didn't do rehearsals either. But
Oh,
I was
shit.
Wait, hold up.
she does now. And no, she's actually been bodying it. I'm really proud of her.
Well,
like,
then, how did you help put together her show? Like, how did that go about?
no. That's all her. Her and I think she's working with. Her name's Michelle out in LA. But they just like both of them, Coi and her, are very creative, like good vision, visuals. They know how to get people going. I think she's like.
I'm
that's
sure
what-
she sits with you though. You have to sit with her. You're her DJ. Be
Well,
like,
I'm
hey, we're
not
gonna play
her
this and
DJ
this.
no more.
No, before.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
sat
sat there
and
and
with
was like,
songs.
yeah.
Yeah.
how to do that?
You know, that's her ship. She's leading.
Yeah.
I'm
What
just-
cities y'all went to when y'all was on the tour?
So it wasn't a tour. It was just because it was like COVID. So we were
Yeah,
just doing
okay.
cities that were still
Oh,
open
cities
type
that was
shit.
open?
We
So
did.
that was kind of weird, right? Because it was not a big. They had crowds though, but
They
probably-
definitely had crowds.
Yeah.
I forget. We did Missouri.
Missouri.
Just
What the hell
random
is in
ass
Missouri?
things.
Like, what the hell is in Missouri?
Random
No,
ass
but I
things
know-
that
I
didn't even
know-
know COVID was going on.
I know the college kid in you.
Jersey.
I know the college kid in you was like, what the fuck? I'm traveling now. Like,
Yeah,
I'm traveling.
I was so hyped.
DJing.
I
Like,
was so
I'm
hyped,
DJing and
yeah.
I'm traveling to DJ.
Yeah, Miami. We did Miami multiple times. It was just it was fun, man. I enjoyed it, all of
What
it.
was the biggest crowd you would say you guys did?
Probably Rolling Loud.
Miami.
Wow, Rolling Loud has to be huge.
Yeah, that's big.
Real
That's
Loud
a big
was
crowd.
Congrats,
That's
that's
how you see
fire.
it, people. You look up the stage
Yeah.
like, wow, they're
Yeah.
really standing out
And
here.
it was my birthday. It was a great time,
Oh,
actually. Yeah.
dope.
So another
Think
super-
about it. Like, imagine being in the middle of that crowd and you got to use the bathroom really fucking bad. I'm like, that's what really bothers me. Like, yo, they
Yeah,
like,
you going on yourself,
somebody
bro.
in that
Yeah.
crowd is wearing adult Pampers right now, bro.
Gotta
He's like,
be.
you know what? I ain't missing the
What
moment.
made you think of that? Jay?
So random.
Has to be, though. All right, back to the regular shit. So out of what were we talking about? That just threw me way off.
Working with Koi and DJing.
Yeah, there we
It
go.
was,
Shout out to Koi, man. Good times.
Well, as a female DJ, I'm pretty sure you came across a couple of milestones and, you know, people who weren't so welcoming. Can you
Yeah.
tell us some experiences that you've been through as a female DJ? The bad ones.
The bad ones. Oh yes, there's so many. Nah, I'm not gonna harp on that too long, but just a lot of people pulling my card. I'll say two in particular. One, when I first started DJing, I was in a specific borough doing a party, and this OG in that borough, who's a DJ, came up to me and pretty much said the next time he sees me DJing in his city, he was gonna unplug my
Really?
USB.
Who the fuck said that?
Yeah.
we'll talk about that later. They
I
super
can't believe
disrespectful.
that.
Wow.
Yep. It was a 4th of July party. Shout out to Chambers. Chambers had booked me to DJ.
Chambers, who he booked. I'm gonna think about
Wait,
this.
no. But continue with the story. So how did that make you feel? And then what happened
I mean, I'm
afterwards?
just like, who is this nigga? Like, you know, it's weird because, like you said, I'm not from here. So a lot of people locally, everybody already knows everybody. But I don't know a lot of you niggas because I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know me because of the people I'm tied to. So it's just like, I guess people felt like, I don't know. And I'm realizing like New Yorkers have this weird bully love language where it's like that bullying thing is like their way of like letting you be known that.
Oh no, but that was straight disrespectful.
No, it was
Yeah.
straight disrespect, but it's
Can you
also
shut-
like,
Yeah, nah, that was just.
that's like their thing. I've been bullied so much that I'm realizing like to men, like this is their way of like, I'm here. Like they want me to know that, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really get it. Like,
So
Yeah, that's
do you still
fucking
have a
weird.
relationship with that person?
oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Nah.
Did you prove yourself, you feel like, to that person?
I don't give a fuck. I never
Yeah.
gave a fuck about how he felt. I think there were people that I was much closer to who definitely offended me, just in their lack of support or like hate,
Yeah.
honestly, that they showed me in my growth and development. But he wasn't one of them.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And you didn't let that stop you. What was the other situation you said too?
Yeah.
I ain't forget about the other one. I ain't forget.
Let me see. The second one, it's a good bad story. It was
Aw,
a good
man.
bad story.
I cannot believe somebody had the audacity
Yeah,
to
that
say
was
some
just-
shit like that.
That was just me being outside.
Yo, no cap. I would have let him get on and I would unplug this shit. I wish a nigga would.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I would have been like, oh, so you so nice? Get on. Come on, get on.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I would have mistakenly unplugged this shit.
I told some of the big homies.
I dare a nigga to try me.
Once that happened, I told some of my bros, and they handled it for me.
Good for you.
Aftermath. But I didn't even tell them like, yo, you're not gonna believe this happened. I had like said it 2 weeks later to them, and they was like, he said what? And then they got mad type shit. But it wasn't
I'm
even
mad
like.
for you right now. What?
Yeah, that
How
was
you
a
said it's a
bozo
little
move on
nice
his part.
Nyla? Like it's Nyla.
Bruh,
Like
it was
how
so
you even
stupid.
like? You gotta have
You
some
know what
real
I think
off
it
the wall
was?
energy
I
to
think
do
it was
that.
the point that they were doing that party and you're a new DJ and you were doing the same party. Like they got so like what's the word I want to use?
Egoistic.
Yeah, egotistic. Like the ego in them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The ego in them was like, oh my God, I can't believe.
But it's crazy. It's like this life kind of chose you. You were on your path, and these things.
You know,
you just
you
took
was on your
advantage
path
of
to
the
writing computer.
opportunities
You
that
know,
you got. You know, so for
Yeah.
people to not see that, it's definitely people you don't even need in your life.
Well,
so
let me
fuck it.
ask you, Nyla. Now that this is why I wanted to sit down and talk to you because it's like we never had another female DJ in here, so I can't talk about these things because nobody understands y'all males.
Yeah.
But with a situation like that, when damn, how do I rephrase this question? How do you handle like somebody's ego, like,
Man.
or why do you feel like men treat us with that or welcome us with that
That
type
energy?
of?
I think men and women both have egos. Like it's not just the men. but we just deal with more men egos because it's just so many of them.
A male-dominated industry.
And even within like man-to-man culture, which I'm realizing, like, us as women, we don't understand how men really work. Like, it's always a big dick competition with men. So when women enter the room, it's like a fucking.
Oh damn, a bigger dick just walked in. God damn, this bitch got titties too. Fuck,
like it really changes the dynamic for guys, man. But
especially when you're doing the same thing guys are doing.
yeah,
it's like
You know
you
what I'm saying?
can't do this.
Guys that are fucking, simple-minded don't understand that.
Yeah, it fucks with their programming. And
Yeah, like, oh shit, she could do what I could do? It's crazy. What am I doing? I gotta do something else. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's really weird. But I guess for me, like handling egos, I really don't feed into it. You know what I mean? And I also don't really have like a big ego. Like, I mean, I have like an ego, but it's not my drive. You know what I mean? A lot of people let their ego drive them, and I'm just not that person. So I don't really even like give it any energy.
So do you enjoy DJing parties though?
I do.
You like it?
Yeah, but I like playing what I like. Like when I have the most
Because
fun.
Nyla's
That's the thing that
taste.
sucks.
I have
about
a-
the music.
Yeah,
Nyla has her own taste in music,
Okay.
and Nyla will play her shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
What's more of your taste
Scenario
in? No,
said
but
that
what's more
shit.
of your taste? Because I hear your mixes on
Okay.
Instagram, and I hear a lot of throwbacks. Like,
I do. I love 90s R&B. Like right now, I'm like in a funk playlist right now.
I'm
where
with you though.
going
I
down
like
mad funk
because
shit.
it's like a
That's
lot of the
dope.
new shit's like. Especially when you do like mashups and mixes and
Yeah.
stuff, it's like it's cool because you recognize an older beat.
Yep. Yeah. So that's the wave I've been on right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what-
I've been seeing you. I've been hearing what you've been putting out lately, like she said, and you've been taking the older records and blending them in with the newer records because they're sampled so much.
Yeah.
Especially with drill
So you
music.
did listen to the last
I
one?
did. I listened to the
You
last.
like it?
I liked it. You did a great job.
She's
I
so
definitely
cute.
listened to it.
Yeah,
I
no,
listened to the
it's
mixes.
good.
Let me see what she's playing. You know what I'm saying? So I see that you blended, the music from old to new, back to a newer
New.
record to old. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So when I
like
say
those
that,
kind of blends. I like
Thanks.
that.
and a lot of drill music is doing that lately.
Yeah.
And I feel. Do you feel like they're paying homage or just?
Do I feel they're paying
It's like a
homage?
style
With
of
drill,
music now.
with drill, because I'm gonna get to Jack Harlow in a second, because he on his new album he also took it back, and especially Fabio Foreign with Destiny Child and Jack Harlow, the same thing. You know what I mean?
But people's been doing that for forever, since the beginning of
people
time.
have been sampling music forever.
But let's talk about drill,
Drill.
specifically because that's like the thing now that like now it's not just drill. Like now it's we gotta take a sample from an older song that was lit and we're
Yeah.
gonna
They're even taking
I'll say
EDM and
this.
house music
Yes.
and
Super dope. I
and
think it's dope.
turning
The
into
voice
drill.
up real high
I
pitch.
think the house music shit is flat, honestly. But
Yeah.
in Maryland, like I grew up outside Baltimore, so I was heavily influenced by Baltimore club music. DJ K Swift was like
Isn't
a
that
DJ
like where
I looked
house
up to.
music was created?
Yes, it was, but you know I don't want to have that tit for tat shit with Jersey niggas. I know, you know what I'm saying? But
But yeah, that's some of
I
the
don't know
biggest
if I'll
people.
call it paying homage, but I will say that I do like the fact that they're sampling a lot of R&B for drill music because it makes it more digestible for me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it makes it easier for me to like. It's the cheat code with the sample that you're already familiar with, type shit.
It's definitely a cheat code. I
What do
think.
you guys
Yeah.
think
Let me-
about the lifespan of drill music? Do you think it's like how dubstep was? You know, remember dubstep, like Skrillex and all that shit? You think it's like in that kind of lane, or it's gonna keep going and evolving in a certain way?
Man, only time will tell. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Let me ask you though, Nyla, with the drill stuff and the sampling that they do you listen to the rest of the record, like, or you just listen to like the chorus? Because I literally only listen to the hook and then I'm like, all right,
Like,
bye. Like, I'm not listening to the rest of this shit, bro, because I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. You talking a whole bunch of let me
Yo.
not, because Cardi's verse was actually hard as fuck.
Yo, that song was actually
She actually
mad
had a hard
Oh,
verse.
yeah,
Yeah.
on the
I
shaking
think
record.
All right, the only reason why I even mentioned is because her verse was actually so good on that song that you could remember it. Like, that's one of probably the only, no, except for Big Drip and then a whole bunch of Pop Smoke shit. But that was a really good verse. She did
Yeah.
her thing on that verse.
Yo,
and
but-
that's why I remember the Kuna Matata. I've been saying that ever since. I told my dog I'm a Kuna Matata ass.
Speaking of Cardi B, what's up with this DJ Will thing?
Like, you know what?
I don't even want to talk about
I
it,
don't want to
man.
touch that.
All I will say is, I genuinely think Will had no idea.
He
That's
wouldn't
not
do
like
it on purpose.
And
But why would you think that Offset is there with Nicki Minaj?
No, he was
But
past.
Did he know that
I don't
Offset
even
was
think
there?
he knew Offset. I think he genuinely had, and I don't know because I
Somebody
haven't talked to
definitely
him.
told him, yo,
But
shout out to this person.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
somebody
a club,
said
you
the
can't
wrong
really
thing.
see
Yeah.
shit.
All of us are DJs. We understand. In the moment
Yeah.
somebody say birthday shout outs, yo, shout out this person. It don't even be their birthday. They just want the person to be like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm here.
Anna.
Yeah.
You know, like niggas, he just didn't know.
Yeah,
and I
so
feel
I think
bad.
that's what he really got. One of those, yo, just shout out to, and he just ran with it, and it was just a moment. It was just a moment, and
I feel bad.
I know Will, and I know he definitely wouldn't do no dumb shit like
And
that.
he's from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Like,
And shout out to DJ
Will
Will.
is
Shout
from
out.
the Bronx.
Yeah, so
you
you know-
Will would never violate
Yeah,
the
no,
Bronx
no,
like
no,
that.
no,
Yeah,
no.
he's shouting out everybody from the Bronx, even unsigned artists that were there.
For
You know what I'm
real.
That's
Like,
real.
Shout out to DJ
So
Will.
shout out to DJ
Yeah,
Will.
shout out to
Shout out
Will.
to my
Super,
brother Will.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, Will's super cool. Damn, that's like a nasty situation to fall under. What would you have done if? Okay, how about? Let me ask you this: how about when we're in the club and we playing a song now with all this drill stuff?
yeah.
You know there is a lot of gang banging behind it. So you'll play an artist's song and then somebody comes from a rival gang and they tell you cut it off. That has happened to you?
Nah, because I don't play drill.
Really?
It's happened to me, right? And I'm like, pay
Not
me.
even Pop Smoke.
Pay
Oh,
me.
yeah.
No. I'll be like, when you
I'm
know,
taking that shit off right,
not me.
right
Like,
away.
you talking about hardcore
Yeah,
drill.
I don't.
Listen,
Hell no.
Yeah.
Them
That's
niggas will
hardcore
boom you.
drill.
They gonna wait for you outside and boom.
5e.
I'm not
I
trying to
play
get boom.
mainstream drill.
Yeah,
Huh?
mainstream drill.
I play mainstream drill. I don't
Yeah.
be playing like the deep cuts.
No,
and
but it'll be
the,
like
even the mainstream
It'd be
drill.
like K-Flock and
listen,
people
I
that's
played
just ops.
whoopty. Listen, I'm
I
playing
don't know if that's really
whoopty.
it's mainstream, but it's not like
Whoop-
mainstream is 5
Whoopty's mainstream.
yeah, people feel a way about Whoopty too.
You know
I played
what?
whoopty and they was like, cut that shit off.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay, but I'm trying to find another song. Hold on, because they think you just gonna cut this shit because they said so. Like,
Yeah.
hold on, boy, I gotta blend this shit into some other shit that's gonna be fire too. You fucking up my mix. Like, hold on. But if you don't change it
That's a
right away,
fact,
like you
though,
got
yeah.
like 30 seconds to find another song, sis. Like,
That's a fact.
or they gonna wait for you outside that club.
Had that really happened to you?
Not yet. And I
Knock
don't want
on
it
wood,
to.
yeah,
I don't
word.
want it to.
Not
Like,
yet,
I do
never.
not want that to happen.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. Gotta have some muscle with you, sis.
But it's nasty out here. You know what it
nasty.
is? You're a radio DJ. You probably play in a lot nicer clubs than I do. Like I kind of touch a couple of ratchet places over here, you know, like, and this is how these people act. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like outside like that. You know what I mean? Like if I do a party, it's because I really fuck with the person. I really do not be into like the nightlife. I do like
Yeah,
good.
New York nightlife is crazy. A lot of
do.
people getting robbed.
We're gonna bring
Yeah,
Nyla
you know,
outside
like-
though, because it's time for Nyla
let's
to
say
be
you
outside.
Yeah, I'll step out.
Yeah, there we go.
She's like,
See,
yeah,
that's what
no,
I'm saying.
I'm just gonna say
Enjoy
it for the
party.
interview. And
About-
I'm a not. How about
Step
not?
out. But
God.
also, like, you know, I'm just originally not from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like in DC, we party different than how y'all party here. When
They
it-
probably say, excuse me.
down to
Excuse me.
I don't know about
Please.
that. But
No, I
like
think
it's
it's
the
more
music.
like New York. I don't
Yeah.
feel like people dance anymore.
We
No.
don't. They
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
dance.
Like,
I mean,
drill
if it's
dancing.
drill, they dance to drill. Some
like
some
drill
people.
music,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that,
I see
but-
people in the back going up and down. 'Cause they're like,
Oh, with
That little
the
kick shit.
so I see somebody hopping up and down.
The dance is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have fun
Yeah,
dancing.
If you
to
could
drill,
get
too.
sturdy, if you could
you
get
know how to
sturdy.
do
I'm all right.
Let me see some.
No, Nyla be practicing. I gotta see this.
Hold on,
That's
get out
crazy.
of my way. Hold on.
You saw her move her chair like, yo. You
I
know
thought she
what?
was gonna do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm about to
I thought you was gonna do it.
I
What
forgot where I'm
happened?
at. I
You ain't gonna do it.
This is what
Do it for the gram. Do it for the
I
gram.
really know what this is, but somebody taught me this.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
crazy. Okay.
Whole lot of hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Big drip.
Okay, Nyla was the first person to ever dance on the Party Service podcast. Like, we'll give her that.
Street certified.
Yeah, definitely the first. That's definitely the first time that happened.
Damn, I
So.
should have did some better dance moves. Hopefully, y'all just work with me. I'm a DJ, not a dancer.
You got this. You got this. So, okay, going back to you being a radio DJ and a regular DJ, what is the difference and what do you like most, radio or regular DJ?
Well, I mean, I like both, but they just have different purposes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like radio DJ, I just try to keep it clean and just, well, I guess it also depends on when I'm on. But really, like on my Sunday night show, I really just be wanting to put people on. That's why he's like, Nyla has a very specific taste.
Yeah.
What would you say?
But I listen. It's your taste is very J. Cole, very Kendrick Lamar, very
Yo, what does that mean?
Sade mixing. Like it's very like
hip-hop.
it's like
Okay.
Sophisticated hip hop.
yeah. That's definitely Nyla. But I listen to a lot of the mixes. You know, I listen to the mixes you send, and I'm like, oh, I never heard this shit. This is dope, though.
I be trying to.
But you definitely I definitely heard some joints that was like, oh shit, I gotta
Tap
Shazam
in.
and see what this is.
Okay, good.
So you definitely put people on with Blends and Trends. For the people that don't know, Nyla has a show
yeah,
on
with
Power
Spin King.
105.1 with DJ Spin King called Blends and Trends from 10 to 12 a.m. Sunday night. And yeah, she gets right. They get right. Both of them get right on the show. And
Play a
Nyla
lot of-
definitely,
That's dope
Put
that they
people-
allow you
put-
to
yeah.
play unsigned artist music, because for the most part they don't. How do you go about finding these unsigned artists?
So I don't necessarily like look for unsigned artists to play, but I do like a every Saturday I open up submissions for artists to just come and submit if they want to tap in. And after I listen through, I'll just pick all the people that I liked. I'll email them and be like, yo, tap in, like, what's your name, what you do, blah, blah. And then everybody that I didn't really like, I send a rejection email pretty much.
Do you have a
like,
favorite?
A
That's
rejection
nice.
email?
That's
Wait,
nice
first
of you though, because at least you hit them back.
That
Because
way
I
you know.
wouldn't just. I wouldn't
Yeah.
respond. I'd be like,
What does a rejection email look like?
Yes.
Or
I'm
say?
not an ass, yo. I'm not an ass.
Because that's
yo.
like-
It's
Hi, this is
Your
Nyla.
college
Thank you
dream.
for
That's like
submitting,
getting a
but no
college
thank you.
application.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like,
I
this
didn't
ain't
get
it.
into the school. Oh my
No,
God.
I just say like you weren't picked this week. Try again next week.
Yeah.
Oh,
With a
that's
different
nice of
record
you.
because that record was trash.
No, I don't say
No,
that. No,
not a little garbage can at the end of the letter. Sincerely, you're garbage.
And
This
honestly,
ain't it.
I be feeling bad because, like you said, I do
No.
have a very specific taste.
Yeah.
Like there's a certain standard and quality of music that I like. So sometimes I be feeling like, damn, do these people know?
Yeah.
who they sending shit
Yeah,
to?
who
like,
they sending
Yeah,
it
like
to?
try again, sis.
Nah.
What do you
I feel
get
bad.
a lot of? Like, do you get a lot of one specific genre?
Definitely a lot of hip hop, but I like all like I got a rock somebody that made rock music like last week that I promoted. I'm like, this
That's
is
dope.
like
Yeah.
I just like,
like
good
rock
music.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
So
good
it doesn't
music.
even have to be like hip hop or rap, but I think I get a lot of auto-tune like rappers. And
That's
I
what it is.
It'd be
It's
like
auto-tune, melodic.
auto-tuned, like nasty work.
yeah. And it's just like, damn, like they ain't even tuning the tune right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How
Like,
you
be like,
don't tune the
all
tune right?
you
How
don't
you-
even tune the tune right. Like, damn. But yeah, I don't. So usually, like that's how I tap in with a lot of new artists, and then even outside of people that submit, like I'm just always looking for shit to connect to. I think, and this is something I just realized about myself. I'm trying to realize if it's me or them, but I feel like after artists reach a certain level of like success, I feel like I stop liking their music, and I don't know if it's me or them. Like, is it them that's changing? Or do I just not like it so much because they're so big?
No, I think it's maybe a mixture of both. In my opinion, it might be a mixture of both because they're not putting out the same music anymore.
Yeah.
You hit a certain level of success, like you said, and you're not rapping about the same struggle.
Exactly.
You're not rapping
Like-
about taking your mom out the hood or taking your grandma out the hood. You're not singing about that anymore. You're
Now
not
you
singing
talking about
the
the fly
heartbreak
cars you got.
You're singing
Yeah.
about I'm rich and
I
you
know,
know what I'm
and
saying?
You
Like,
know who I see that a lot in? A Boogie. Like I feel like old school A Boogie is so fire. Like niggas talking about he wore the same jeans for 7 days. Like I paid 2 racks for these
now
jeans
it's
2 weeks.
I could wear different Mike and Marys every day.
Every day.
Oh.
So
Wow, that's a good point.
So that's definitely, I think, with all of us.
People can
with all of
relate
us,
back
yeah.
then, and it's like,
The
yeah.
disconnect happened because you reached your level of success when your fans are still not where you at.
Yeah, and I don't like that, man. I'm trying to figure out, like, cause I feel like Kalani, she has reached massive success, and I've liked her from all her tapes onto all her albums. So I don't know what it is about like certain artists that are able to transcend that.
But Kalani's still going through Kalani shit. Kalani's still going through the shit we love, from
About
her.
her,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's not
okay,
like there was
okay,
no.
that's true.
Let's keep it real. There's no
true.
disconnect because she's still going through heartbreak. I'll be going through heartbreak. I'll be feeling her.
Wait,
You know what
but
I'm
hold
saying?
on. But do you feel like you don't like her music anymore?
Who, Kalani?
Yeah.
No, I still love her
I
music.
still love her, but
Okay.
she hasn't found a disconnect with Kalani
That's what I'm
because
saying. Like, she's still giving me what I want from
Yeah.
her. And
Okay.
it's like, there's other artists who I'd be like, I don't know, I'm not feeling this no more.
Name one
Yeah.
of those artists. What's one of those artists?
Well, like, respectfully, I wasn't in love with Jack Harlow's latest album. And I'm like, I just don't relate to this. You know, I'm not.
and Jack Harlow's a dope lyricist
Yo,
too.
and I love Jack,
Yeah.
man.
That's
like,
what made me actually listen. He was spitting some shit, and then it got kind of watered down.
it's just, I don't know what happened. I think, like,
I think you hang out with Drake and then you automatically think you're fucking.
yeah,
got
is it
comfortable.
Drake?
OVO.
Mm.
Is it Drake for real?
Let's keep it 100. You start hanging out with Jay-Z, you think you're not gonna change a little
You
bit?
gonna stop trying?
You think you're gonna really go that hard? I'm
Try
hanging
as
out with Jay. I'm with Jay a lot.
Yeah, because, nigga, I'm not Jay.
No, but Jack Harlow thinks he's he don't think no, but you hang out with certain people, you change. Your energy is real.
Energy is real. Yeah,
You know
you're
what I'm saying?
right about
So
that.
you get
Well,
with
it's
you
too
get with
soon for him to. And then
exactly.
my biggest thing also is just like the content of this last album. Like he talked about side chicks being close to making it to the top and more chicks.
Yeah.
He talked about the same shit on the previous project that I also couldn't relate
Like we
to.
know you got girls, bro.
Like, we get it.
understand.
You know
we
what I
got
mean?
yeah, because I did hear a lot of that.
Yeah,
like I'm
like-
getting like chicks and all this other shit. I did hear a lot of
He
that.
did have amazing features though. I think Wayne gave him a great verse.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber, that shit was dope.
What do you think about that little Snoop Dogg part on
Yo, that shit was fly.
Right? It was
No,
good.
That
It
shit
was
was
good.
fly. Arleezy,
Yeah.
Arleezy,
And that
shit
was so
fly.
small, but it just was the impact of what it
As
did
soon
to the
as he
record.
got on the record, it made it 100% better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That first 45 seconds of that song cut. I actually made the DJ flip where I just started at.
Yeah.
Speaking of record, you got your own record out, or you have?
No,
a record
let's
that's coming
let's
out?
say this.
Okay.
She got
Nyla calls herself the pretty tomboy.
Yes, I love
Right?
it. Love
Congratulations
love
on that.
Yeah.
Nyla really stamped that. That's really you. Like
That's really her.
now every time I hear that a pretty
We
tomboy,
gotta
that's
get some
Nyla.
sweater
Love
and
it,
Who are
shit.
love
you? You
it.
can't be stealing that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's so you.
So she puts
So
out a
you.
project
Thank
called
you.
Pretty Moody.
Yes.
What was the concept behind that like title?
So Pretty Moody is
It,
just
it's really
like.
it sounds basic like I'm fucking pretty moody, bro. What else
I
you
mean,
need?
like,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, like,
But
yeah. It's just.
But it's a
it's something in it for you though.
contradiction.
I know
feel
what
like.
it is
Go
for you.
ahead.
It's just like, cause I am the pretty tomboy. I wanted my mixtape series to be a play off of like me,
Mhm.
which is Pretty Moody, and I picked Pretty Moody just because I have so many different moods when it comes to music. Like I use music to express myself. So if
Yeah.
I'm putting up a song and it's fucking like if I'm in a really great mood, I got like 3 songs. I'm probably playing Miguel. I might be playing Clothes Off by Gym Class Heroes. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm playing like some old
Gym
Gucci.
Class Heroes.
Yeah.
Gym Class, yeah,
Wow,
like-
go ahead. That's different. I like it.
I kind of miss them.
Yo, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
They was dope.
They were
Da-da-da-da.
fun.
They was different. They was different.
Like, there's no like fun rap right
Yeah,
now.
there's not.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't
Everything's
exist.
so
It's
serious, you gotta
bananas,
be
B,
rich.
Like,
Yeah.
yo, this is shit that's just fun. Like I don't even gotta think about it. But so Pretty Moody concept is pretty much just like all my many different moods. So like this first tape that I did is with Osmond Benjamin, and pretty much me and Osmond, when we talk, we always have really deep philosophical Black empowerment conversations, like all the time. And,
And
it be on
you can
accident.
hear it. You can hear it in the music.
And the music,
But
which
it's
I love
so
that.
great though. But I'm not gonna lie. I hit you up like, yo, this shit fire. I like this shit.
I was
Good.
so
I was
happy.
proud of you.
Yeah,
it
thank
was
you.
a proud moment. Like, yo, I'm proud of you because this shit is actually good.
Thanks,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Actually,
You know what I'm saying? Because people be, DJs get it and they just push it out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I know how long you wanted to work on something of your own. So I know that when this came out, I was like, oh, she did it. You know what I'm saying? She did it. and
Finally
she did
pushed
it,
the baby
and you did
out.
it your way. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I see it is like song, then, the
Skit.
interlude skit,
Yeah.
song, interlude skit. So it's not like we're not getting too much. We're getting enough
Yeah.
of
So
this,
you
this
put a
small
good
EP.
amount of work into this. How long was the process of this whole creation?
So we recorded that. We honestly recorded during the pandemic, so we really had mad time, honestly. And I had just been sitting on it for a while. But I interviewed him, and based off the interview, we kind of created the project just off our topics that we talked about. So that's why, like, the skits on the album are, like,
The interview.
pieces from the interview.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That we just,
Mhm.
like, chopped, edited, and put it in there. But it's just, like, little takeaways that we wanted people to really get from the music. It's like we talk about like how your ego can really burden you and you don't even realize it, which we actually talked about earlier on the podcast.
I remember him saying, you asked a question, how did you know that your ego, you had to separate from your ego? He was like, when that motherfucker wasn't getting me no paper, basically. He's like, I wasn't getting nothing done because of this thing. You know what I'm saying? So I had to let the ego go.
Exactly.
And then, that's when I guess his blessing started happening. When,
And that's real, though. A lot of people don't even realize how much, like, they are standing in their own way. So it was just cool to, like, talk to him and just realize his evolution as a man and as an artist and helping him put that into the music, which is really dope, man. So, like, shout out to Oswin. I'm super happy that the first day was him. And it was produced by my dad.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
My dad made
That's
all the
super
beats.
dope.
Oh, fire.
I just be sourcing them out, finding good talent that I like to get on it. So,
I like your dad. I fuck with your dad.
It's a good guy, man.
So you
that.
come from a musical background.
Yeah, for sure. Like, my mom was like heavy into like R&B and stuff like that, and my dad, he had an album out back in the 90s, but overseas in Germany, where I was born. And ever since then, he's always been like, he was rapping for a long time, but he's always produced.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what state we lived in, he always was linking up with the local rappers and producing for them type
That's
thing.
But they
I
got great
didn't know
production
that.
over there.
That's dope.
I just
That's
thought your
dope.
dad made a killer fried turkey on Thanksgiving. And, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, fried
shout out
turkey,
to Dad
that
and
sound
Pop,
like
you know what I'm
something.
saying?
Yo,
Mr.
no.
Billups, what's up?
No, my dad is really a character. Like, I'm really like a mini him.
Yeah.
But I don't physically produce, well, to his extent. I made a few beats. And
You
I just be
executive
like,
produce.
I executive
Yeah.
produce. I made some beats and I'd be
That
like,
still
damn,
counts.
my
That's
shit don't
something.
sound like, it just don't be right. You know what I mean?
But, if you
Not
keep
yet.
That's where
going.
the engineer comes in, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Change
is
it up
that
for you.
something you're learning right now? You're learning to produce
yeah, no.
engineering.
I'm always working on.
production and
I just
engineering
like
is
for
kinda-
I be trying to produce, but then I end up just making a mashup.
Yeah.
Okay, but that still counts. I would
That's
say
still
'cause
counts.
you're
Yeah.
taking, but you take a beat and an acapella.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just end up being like just completely next shit. So it's just like and honestly, I want to start doing like mashups live, like and just doing whole sets as mashups. I haven't tried that yet, and I also got to find the rap crowd to do that at.
For your
For
album,
IG,
right?
Just do some reels.
Yeah.
For your album, did you really
that'd be
pick
dope.
like out of the songs that your dad produced? You said your dad produced the album. Did you pick like I want this one, I want this one, I want this one, or was it like collectively between you, your dad, and?
So I definitely have my own plan already.
Yeah.
I listen.
Mhm.
I accept feedback. I compare it to my original plan, and then
See where we meet in the middle.
see where we meet in the middle.
Okay.
But if I'm not liking what's over there, I'm just gonna go with my plan.
Period.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
for you. What's your
This-
sign?
I'm a Leo.
I like Leos.
Yeah.
You guys are very grounded people
Yeah.
and very like I'm gonna take control and you follow my lead, bitch.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra, but I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
why.
I'm a
you're-
Libra rising.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, see me here. That's
Oh
what
my
me
God.
What
and
does
Nyla
that
always
mean?
gotta
What
know.
does that
Y'all
mean?
girls
Stop.
with these signs.
It's like
Yo.
her other sign.
Yes.
It's like when
It's
she's not a
three.
Leo, she's a Libra.
Oh, because you was born like on the split day,
So
on the
they-
day they split,
No,
or
they
the
don't
day-
No,
split
that's
because
Whatever.
we're very like Leo is like
Leo's
like
a fire
half of-
sign. Libra's what, Earth?
no, we're air signs. But
Air.
Libra like her Leos are like in half of the year. I'm at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
So
true
if you
that
fold
Geminis
the-
ain't shit? That's what they said in the last interview.
No,
How
they
you feel
just,
about Geminis?
We're not.
I like Geminis. I'm
Thank
not
you.
gonna lie.
Because you fuck with me, right?
Yeah.
And you fuck
You
with me.
probably the only
Yeah, you-
Gemini niggas fuck with though. Like no cap.
I'm very tied to my emotions.
I really like Geminis. I'm not
We
gonna
gotta find
Yeah.
out what his rising is because he's not a Gemini. He cannot.
no,
be.
No. That
I'm
nigga's definitely
I'm a
a
Taurus.
Gemini.
Oh, you-
I'm a
oh, you
Taurus
fake-
rising.
Oh,
How
shut
you
the
don't
fuck
even
up.
know? You don't even know. He's just talking in tongues.
I'm lying. I don't know what the fuck that means. I gotta,
I'm a Taurus rising.
I gotta find out what the rising
Throw the whole
means.
scenario away.
Because I'm in the middle of the whole thing. I'll be alright.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So with all these things going on, it's such a blessing. I'm so happy for you. We've all got a chance to watch you grow into
Thanks,
this.
man.
Yeah.
She has a record. No. I want to
Yes,
talk about
for
this
real.
one record she has.
You know.
This is Guyanese Gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
You Guyanese?
I'm not. Oz was Guyanese.
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
he's
I'm
Guyanese.
half Guyanese.
Oh shit, for real?
He
Yeah,
don't look at
my
it.
mother's Filipino, so
Oh wow.
I grew up West Indian girl, so you know this.
Okay,
all-
period. Yes, I love it.
So with your project, Pretty Moody, I learned some shit.
Yeah.
I learned that melanin. You know what I'm saying? I learned that melanin is worth more than gold.
Yes.
Is it?
On the black market.
Yes.
Wait, what? So what they trying to take your skin off you, like rip your skin, or how does that work?
I don't even know how to go about it.
Yeah,
what
like,
you
don't
call it? The
confine
same way
me.
they mine melanin, correct? They mine melanin.
They mine melanin.
Yeah, the same way they mine for gold, they mine diamonds, they mine for melanin.
But isn't melanin your skin?
It's
complexion?
we have it in our skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in dark skinned people.
Okay, hold on. What's melanin?
It's what keeps your hair black. It's what keeps.
Yeah.
Is it? Doesn't
like
that
the
come from the
pigment.
sun or
It's
something?
a pigment. It's a.
That's deep shit.
I don't
There's a
think,
whole nother
I don't
conversation.
think it
Yeah,
comes
like,
from the
what?
sun.
I
I don't know where it comes from.
It's just in your genetics. It's just.
Give us color, so from your eyes to your skin.
Yeah.
Basically, moles are buildup of melanin.
Okay.
Melatonin, ketones, things of that nature.
Period. Thank you
got
for
some
coming
Yeah.
through. 'Cause I'm like,
So that's
But
a scientific
now that I
thing.
learned that melanin is worth more than gold.
I didn't know that
a
either.
gram
Shout
of
out to
a gram
Ozzy.
of melanin is worth more than a gram of gold, and that's crazy because I need to start searching for some melanin.
You got melanin on
Silly.
you?
Daddy,
Bro,
you need
don't
to get an
play with me. You like this
extraction
brown
machine.
skin.
Here comes DjScenario
Yes,
coming with a big white spot on his neck. Like, bro,
Nigga,
Got rid of that
myself for
melanin
that
right here,
shit's
right here.
expensive.
Yo, you see this? I sold this part of my neck.
Your girl gonna take you shopping.
Yeah, I sold
Or
this
you gonna
part.
go
You see
shopping?
that? That's missing. I sold that shit.
I skin
Like,
myself.
I want a gold necklace. Like, why you need a necklace? You got me.
Yeah. You see this shit? It's worth more than. Oh my god! I'm gonna start saying that shit.
You got
see
me,
this,
nigga. I'm
this
worth a
fucking
lot.
chocolate right here. You don't see this chocolate? This shit is worth more than that fucking chain you got on. I'm out. I don't need this shit. I'm out of here.
Know your
See?
worth,
Yeah,
kids.
know your worth.
That's dope. That's dope.
No,
That's
but
really
yeah,
dope.
I'm proud of the project. I'm happy with the project. I
Thank
like
you.
it. It's not too much for your first, for your first project, or your
Yeah.
first EP. We want to call it EP.
Yes.
It's not too much, so it doesn't kill nobody's ears. Like, oh, her first project, so much music. Like,
Thank
we can't
God,
get in.
right?
We can't really connect with her. We can't get into it, but you can, because it's basically 4 songs
Yeah.
with skits and interludes in the middle, and I fuck with it.
Thank
You know what I'm saying? So everybody,
Congratulations, Nyla.
I'm
and
glad
you
you
know what?
like it.
I wanted to ask you, right? Because I was telling people to download it, right? But they were searching other platforms. Why Audio Mac?
Only on Audio Mac because Audio Mac wanted to fuck with me,
Yeah.
man. I appreciate them for their support. And just my friend Jason over there, he works there, and he pretty much was just encouraging me through it because I was really nervous to drop it, honestly.
It was trending for a while.
It was trending,
It was
yeah.
trending on
I
Audio
can't-
Mac for a while.
Yo, man, I'm so
fire.
happy.
Yeah, so if you
Yeah.
want to search the project, it's on Audio Mac.
Yeah.
Please go
Pretty
search
Moody
that.
Volume
Yeah.
One.
Eventually,
You're not-
will you put it on
Yeah, are you-
other platforms?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it on DSPs. It'll probably be on DSPs within like the next month. And when I do though, I'm gonna have a concert with them. But that by that time I'll have probably my second tape out, or maybe my third. Not sure. But I'm gonna have
working.
like a
Okay.
concert.
What'd you
with
say?
them.
Oh, I'm working.
I'm gonna do a show with all the artists, and like we'll celebrate it being on all the DSPs, and it's just gonna be a vibe, man. Pretty
That's
moody.
good for you.
Yeah.
Pretty
How old are you,
moody.
Nyla?
Industry or my real age? Oh, I'm 23.
Hold on.
Gotta keep that
Nah,
industry.
it's cool. I'm fine. I'm 26.
What? You a baby, and you
Oh
accomplished
my
so
God.
much.
My baby.
No. That's good. I say that to say you've accomplished a lot in a very short period of
Yeah,
time,
man.
and you literally been here
Killing
how
it.
many years?
Shit, almost 10. Well,
But-
it's 8 years. 8. I've been here.
And
8
work.
years.
And you've worked radio the whole time you've been here.
Oh no, but I've been in radio.
Yeah, like you
probably,
accomplished so much in a little bit of
6 years
time.
now.
I seen the
Yeah,
growth.
man.
I seen the growth, and I seen the steps. I've been there. You've worked side by side with me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Learned a lot from each other.
Yep.
So
I
I'm very
learned from
happy
Nyla
for
too. Nyla told me
So-
how to do some radio.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
Why?
Nyla was here like-
Somebody needs to sit next to me. I need to get
I need a
high
high
five to somebody. What the fuck is going
Yeah,
on?
Steve, put your
I-
hand out.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations on everything that's
All
going
your
on.
endeavors.
and
Thank you.
We're definitely gonna bring
Definitely.
you back because I know you're gonna have more and more for us
Yes,
to talk
you're
about.
gonna
Right
grow
now.
a lot
You know what I'm
more.
saying?
Yes, please.
Nyla Symone, Pretty Tomboy, Pretty Moody,
Period.
out now on Audio Mac. Make
Yep.
sure you get that for all the listeners.
And let them know where they can find you at.
And make sure you guys follow me on the gram at Nyla Symone, NYLA SYMONEE. E. I'm so sorry about
Oh, I thought he was stuttering.
You can catch
for a
on
second.
Power 105. Yeah. You can also catch on Power
E.
105.1.
Yeah, Blends and Trends every Sunday with my brother DJ Spin King.
Yes, man.
And,
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, man, it's a vibe. Shout out to the party starters.
Yeah.
Thank you for vibing with us.
I fuck with the party
Thank you
starters
for-
heavy, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
thank you.
got a crazy name. It's super fly, and you guys are all mad fun.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
We
Thank you for
appreciate
joining
that.
us. Thank
Yeah.
you. Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the party. Nyla Symone, and we out of here.
We out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.